I've recently gone through a transition in my identity. You see, I spent the first 33 years of my life living a lie, not being true to who I really am. I was afraid because many in our society reject people like me, treat us like we're some kind of inhuman monsters. I spent most of my life thinking I was a liberal, but the truth of who I am is I'm trans-political. I've been a conservative trapped inside of a
Oh my gracious, why did he have to look like that just because he was daggone liberal? Why, bruh? And then he called himself trans-political. Trans-political, man. Okay. See, everything got to have a name to it. If it doesn't, then it's not true.
I'm trans-political. I've been a conservative trapped inside of a liberal's body all this time. And I am proud to be part of the trans-political, conservative, freedom-loving community. The TPCFL community is growing.
The TPCFL. Look, ain't this something? Check this out, bro. This is something else. This daggone got its own acronym. The Trans-Political Conservative Freedom Loving Community. TPCFL. Come on, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, let me finish. All right.
Every day, millions of people are waking up and realizing they're no longer liberals, and probably never were, even though that's what society pressures them to be. Dear mainstream media, pop culture, and Hollywood, quit pressuring people to be something they're not. Being trapped inside the identity of being a liberal was confining and betraying. I was miserable pretending to be someone who I wasn't. I thought I had to be a liberal. You know, everyone around me was. I started real.
You know what? It kind of feels like everybody is a liberal. And that's reachable, that I can touch. Oh, if I can reach out and touch you, you're a liberal. Ooh, you're another liberal. Another liberal. Ha, ha, ha. Am I just choosing to live in a liberal city, liberal neighborhood? I guess you automatically know that, though, because you do know which states are blue states, which states are red states. Well, you don't know, but you can find out. You can definitely find out. But I'm clearly in a blue state. I know that for a fact, Jack. But everybody, here's the wild thing. Everybody claimed to be liberal. Everybody claimed to be liberal. But most people vote conservative. Most people live conservative that I know now. Where I grew up, probably not so much. But where I am right now, for the great majority of the people that I know and that I see, they move kind of conservatively. So yeah, there's that.
Realizing my true identity as a conservative. But the liberal community doesn't accept trans-political people.
Doesn't
like me.
accept trans-political.
They're very transphobic. I was afraid I'd lose all my friends and my family would disown me. But I finally found the courage to be my true self. And since I've transitioned, I've never felt more free. But there's still challenges being part of the TPCFL community. I live in fear every day. Liberals see my people as being less than human. They're not safe to be around. They reject us, put us on blacklists, try to cancel us, and they accuse us of being exactly what they are. As hard as it is, it's worth it.
They accuse us of being exactly what they are. And I'm starting to understand a bit of what he's saying right now. That's why I'm starting to really enjoy his satire. Because I can see what he's saying, and whether I can relate to it or not, I can see it and I understand it because I've been seeing certain things that he's pointing out, and whenever I don't learn as fast as most people. It's all good. You know what I mean? Everybody learns at their own pace, but when I do learn something, I feel good about it, and I'm starting to understand certain things, and it feels good to really get it. Shout out to his t-shirt too, man. Check this out. You ain't got teamwork with him riding on a shark. Is it him riding on the shark? Somebody in military riding on the shark, holding a machine gun. Is that a machine gun? Uzi? I don't know what it is. I'm not very well versed.
You know, like, I didn't want to keep dyeing my hair blue, and socialism started to not sound like such a good idea. It's like history started to seem relevant to me, where I could see every time socialism was implemented, it resulted in a horrific situation. Who I used to be in that community with regard to socialism, I just thought doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result would create a different result. That always made sense to me, as long as I didn't think about it. I used to wake up and
Isn't that
think,
insanity?
how can I be more obedient today? And then I turn on the news to find out what I think for the day. But as I accepted my true identity, I realized that who I am is a person that thinks for himself. And I couldn't go back. When I was a liberal,
He said I turn on the news and find out what to think for the day. This brother is smart.
is a person that thinks for himself. And I couldn't go back. When I was a liberal, anytime I'd see a gun, I'd go under a fear response and my genitals would retreat upward into my body cavity. And we'd all just say, why can't authorities with guns take everybody's guns for our protection? Now that I've transitioned, when I see a gun, I get aroused. Going through a political identity transition also involves massive hormonal shifts. Since I became self-responsible and brave, my testosterone levels have tripled. Back when I was someone who lived in fear all day, my estrogen levels were a lot higher. It's been a big hormone transition.
Wow.
Now I have the hormonal profile of a man. I love freedom.
So what's that mean? What are you trying to say? Is he trying to say that conservative men are more male than a liberal man? Huh? Is that what he's trying to say? He's trying to say that liberal men are some stone cold female dogs? Is that what he's trying to say? No, seriously, I want to know what he's trying to say.
And I love America. How about that?
How about that?
It feels good to say. When I'm done praying, I end the prayer with the word amen, because that's the only word that makes sense. Being in the trans political community feels like home. I identify as someone who has personal sovereignty, God-given freedom, and respects the rights of my fellow man. Going to BLM rallies and peacefully throwing bricks through windows and lovingly burning down buildings just isn't the real me. I just hope that one day those
peacefully burning down buildings and lovingly throwing bricks through windows just doesn't seem like me. This dude need to do a TED Talk, man. I swear to goodness. He need to do a TED Talk because this is hilarious.
lovingly burning down buildings just isn't the real me. I just hope that one day those of us who are in the trans political community can get the same rights that everyone else in our society has. It'll be an uphill battle. Liberals are one of the most bigoted and segregated groups you'll ever find. I mean, they won't accept anybody who's not just like them. They'll only associate with their own kind. They're very uninclusive to the trans political community. They're very hostile towards us. I love freedom. What can I say? It feels great to be who I really am. Do I have a message for other trans political people who are still living a lie? Yes. It's safe to come out and make the transition. You've got a community who loves you. You don't have to keep pretending that all police are bad. You don't need the government to protect you from what they tell you to be afraid of. And you don't need to keep living like a scared little obedient bitch.
There it is. There it is. Right there. He said it, folks. You heard it. I just knew it. See, you heard him. You don't have to keep on thinking that all police are bad. Huh? You don't have to think that don't have to think that the government will protect you from the same fear that they caused you to have. They gave you the fear. How they gonna protect you from it? Oh man. All right. You ain't gotta continue to be no daggone bi while you acting like a punk.
Be free.
That joint was dope, man. Y'all please go and support this gentleman's channel. Awaken with JP is the name of his channel. This dude is dope. He's phenomenal. He's very intelligent. I like him. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this in the comments below. If you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I am Van, and now we are all the LFR family, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video, hopefully inside the Patreon as well. Y'all have been amazing. Love y'all.